Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back once again to Dragon Quest VII. When we last left off, we completed all of the stuff in the present, including defeating some bandits, and we learned about the magic carpet, and we found we had to have a specific item to get it. It was to get the real magic carpet. Obviously, we got a fuddy-duddy magic carpet. Didn't work. Today, we're going to use these yellow tablets, and we're going to go back to Al-Balad, which is a desert. We want to go north. There is a village over there to the east, but we can't actually do anything there yet. They won't let us in. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you some of these new enemies, and we're going to then go in and advance the plot. So this is a sting fisher. They have about 50 hit points. They're not remarkable at all. The most interesting thing they can do is they can poison you, which is pointless. I've got so many antidote herbs that I'm not worried about it, even if they do happen to poison somebody. So we're just going to use Bang and our boomerangs to kind of clean these fights up. Let's see. Several of the enemies are the same here as they were in the previous, but there are some new ones we want to kind of take a look at. Where is... Okay, here we go. This is probably the most dangerous enemy in this scenario. The Vile. The thing that makes them dangerous is that they know the snooze and the sandstorm ability. They know the spell snooze and sandstorm. They have really high resistances to spells, and they have like 68 hit points. You can put them to sleep. They have no resistance to sleep. So like if you're fighting a large group of them and Maribel is faster, as she is here, than they are, then putting them to sleep is probably your best bet. But they can significantly increase the length of a battle if they're in it. They're especially dangerous if they appear with the Chimera, because the Chimera know... well, first of all, the Chimera have really powerful physical attacks, but also they know those flame breaths that they can use, and they hit your entire party for however much damage they do. But they don't wake you up, which they don't have a chance to wake you up. Just does the damage and you stay asleep. It's very distressing, especially if you end up in a situation where, like, you've got multiples of each. By the way, that silk robe there it's the only treasure here, so no use in poking around any of the other rooms. What was I saying? You can end up in a situation where your party is either blinded or dazzled or asleep, and then you've got a whole bunch of people just wailing on you, and it's not good. It's not. I'd say the chance of it actually killing you is pretty low, but again, it makes the fight last forever. This little tidbit here, I'm not really sure if it has any plot relevance whatsoever. I didn't mean to look at it twice. Just, sounds like some religious stuff. One of the things that I want to do, and I'll evaluate how many battles I've been in by the time I have to go do the thing that we've got to do. Like, as part of the story, we actually have to go back to the present. And when I get to the present, I'm going to evaluate how many battles I need to get Soothing Song from Troubadour. So you tell him yes to advance the plot, and he'll tell you that go to the village and use my name and they'll let you in. They don't let you in unless until you come see this scene. But this is Hadid, and apparently he's talking about Queen Fertiti, who has abandoned her subjects, betrayed her peoples. So we're just gonna walk back out. There are no random encounters in the palace itself. That's what this place is. This is the Royal Palace of Al-Balad. There's a door on the right side there, but it is sealed shut. I don't actually know if you can open it from the inside, but I know it doesn't open from the outside. I don't think I've ever tried, actually. Sorry, I'm just watching the FPS on this thing here. It's still a little jumpy, limiting it to 30 FPS. This is one of the other menus, but it seems to be holding up okay. I got a new router incoming, and I'm hoping that might possibly fix the issue. Anyway, so these guys are Spinoceroses. They have 70-ish hit points. They have pretty high resistance to sleep. The thing they can do is they can muster their strength, which doubles the attack power of the next hit, and they can shove you. What shove does is it puts you out of the battle. So you don't get credit. You don't get well, I didn't mean to turn around and fight these guys, but you know what? Whatever. You don't get credit for participating in the battle, and if you use like a similar ability on like an enemy, you don't get credit for killing them. You don't get the experience or money. I think you still get vocational experience as long as you kill one of the enemies. I think you have to kill at least one enemy on the screen. So like if you've got like 5 enemies on the screen and you shove or poof or any of the other abilities that have that effect, like all but one of them away, and then kill that one, you won't get the experience and money for the ones that you knocked out of the battle, but you will get the credit for the battle. So yeah, so these little guys, not remarkable whatsoever. As you can see, they can cast buff, which is not, I mean, that's like whatever, in all honesty. We got Heave Ho. Heave Ho is basically the same thing as Shove. Those birds are actually really easy to dodge, as long as I don't, like, get, like, a... Oh, go this way? Actually, as long as they don't pop up right in front of me like that, because they fly directly in a straight line. You can see the monster there actually skipped its turn because it was afraid Ruff was going to explode. That's the special ability. Almost, not all of them, but most of the vocations in the game have like some special ability that gets more powerful as you gain levels in that vocation. Sometimes culminating in a stat boost if you've got it mastered. For example, Oster is a martial artist, and the more the passive for that is your critical rate goes up. The higher your job rank, the higher your crit, your natural crit rate is. And then I want to go this way. Yep. The ability for Rock Bomb is sometimes enemies just skip their turn. Troubadour does not have an ability, I don't think. Yeah, they don't have a passive ability. The only ones that have a passive ability for the basic jobs are Martial Artist. Dancer has a chance. It's kind of like the dodge version of what the Martial Artist has. Their natural dodge chance goes up. Sailor has damage reduction from whoosh and water elemental attacks. And that's it for the basic class, for the basic jobs. So is that so? Hey, it's a kitty cat. I don't think there's anything in this house. Yeah, I didn't think so. There's not much in the way of treasure here. I think there's just like 7 gold coins in this house. Yeah. All of the advanced classes have a passive. Even if it's just like X stat is raised by X amount, you know? So we're gonna go in here. Speak to the elder. Let's see. Looking at the monster classes to look at the passives. Goodie Bag has a passive, which is can cause a monster to lose their turn. Chimera has a higher chance to dodge. Rock Bomb can make enemies miss their turn. Berserker, which is the next heart that I'm going to use, has a high chance, has a dodge rate increase, and then after that it's the advanced, the tier 2 monsters. So yeah. I feel like I'm not getting I'm not getting my 30 FPS. Yeah, so we're just going to go in here and settle down for the night. You can come here and rest anytime you want for free, meaning that this is actually a decent place to get some vocation experience. The level cap for this place is like 21 for the region. There's Queen Fertiti again. So obviously Khalid here has a different opinion than Hadid did. I do feel like Maribel is not as selfish as she comes off as. She's a little spoilt, but she's also one of the first people going, no, listen, we've got to solve this problem. So that's pretty nice. So let's go back to the village. Let's see. There's basically just one enemy that I didn't mean to run in, and I was looking at my list here. There's one other enemy here that I haven't ran into called the Bat-Boon. They have like 62 hit points, and they're not particularly interesting either. They can cast the they can cast the ability Multi-Fists, which can hit, like, it'll hit like four times? Or something like that. 3 or 4 times, I forget. No, that's a Swinoceros. So I do want to show one of those guys off. I know... Oh, here's this guy. Yeah, Nail Blighters. So I had 2 enemies to show you. Nail Blighters are... again, they're not super dangerous. They pretty much only know how to attack. The thing with the Nail Blighters is they're fast. So you are... you're unlikely to get them dead before they can do some damage to you. They don't have a... Nothing at this point in the game has a whole lot of HP. These guys have around about 69. They have some resistance to sleep, like level 1 resistance to dazzle and sleep. Spellbinding Song. So I need 12 more battles to learn. Well, there's the Bat-Boon. I need 12 more battles to learn, whatchamacallit, the healing song that I want. So these guys can use Multi-Fists. I'm not particularly worried about Multi-Fist at this point. Bat-Boons have, like I said, 62 hit points. For crowd control, sleep works perfectly on them, so we can put them to sleep. I'm getting to the point in the game where I gotta ask myself, is it better to just attack the monster, or to even bother crowd controlling? Because a lot of times I can actually finish a fight in 1 round, but like taking the time to crowd control, especially since I've only got 3 party members, actually causes, like, can cause the fight to go into a 2nd round, which can cause me to take more damage. Let's see. We're fine. We're fine. We've got... I'm not going to bother healing Maribel up there. So, you might have noticed the footprints on the ground. You can kind of see them here. You talk to this Bone Baron guy. He will institute a boss, well, more of a mini boss battle. Like, this guy's not what I would call boss material. He does have quite a few hit points, but he can't really do anything to you. He can, I think he can act twice in a round, but all he can do with that is attack and cast Kabuff 1 time. He's only got enough MP to cast Kabuff once. So, not very threatening. So what we want to do is we're going to focus, and so I can actually use, if I want, Sap, but he doesn't have that much defense. Like, his total defense is like 26 or something. It's very low. So you're better off actually using an attack for Maribel. If you don't have the Fire Claws, then use Bang. Don't worry about your MP at this point, because like there's a town with a free heal point like right there. So we're just going to do not Kabuff. We're going to use Focus. But yeah, he takes a ton of damage from Fire Claws. But he'll cast Kasap once or twice. He'll try to cast it. He'll actually waste his turn. Oh, I need to put the Zombie's Bane on. And he might be dead. He's got 500 hit points. Yeah. Skeleton Squire.